This video's animation is Dante from the Devil May Cry franchise. Now, I've never animated a Devil May Cry character before. Most of my animations consist of bald humanoid things, Dragon Ball characters, or stickmen. But the Devil May Cry Netflix series happened recently, so I thought now would be a great time to try. Okay, so I want to open this up with an explosion, but we need a ground for the explosion to take place on, so I think that'll work for now. So the explosion shape, I want it to be... I don't know, I kind of want it to take like most of the screen up, because what we're going to have here is also we're going to have like a figure kind of in front of the explosion like this. But like before that, I kind of want him doing a bit of a front flip. You know what, actually, let's shrink him again because he's meant to be further away. And he's also meant to be centered, so I'll put him here, then I'll center him again. Now we can have some sort of smear. Okay, that doesn't work. Let's make the smear smaller. And then something in between here. There we go, look at that. Oh my bro, you for real? Okay, so I want the explosion to happen right around now. I don't know why I grabbed yellow, I need orange. So anyway, is what we're gonna do. I should probably fix that, huh? Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Anyways, so we feeling something like this, or maybe this, like covering the whole screen. See, I don't know why I'm asking you guys, because this is a video, you can't answer me. Okay, you know what, we're sticking with this one. Or maybe this one, I don't know. Right. Final choice, this one. Wait. Yeah. And now we're going to draw the endpoint. It's going to be a slow-mo shot, so it shouldn't change much from, like, what we got here. Maybe like that, and then like that, and then like that, and then like that. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, we'll fill the yellow in, actually. Oh my... Okay, I have no idea how this one's gonna go, because it involves hands. I mean, we've been doing pretty good with those recently, right? So basically what I want is the blicky to kind of like spin in his finger, like on his finger. Wait, hang on a second, wait. Yo, ain't no way I'm about to first try this. Am I the goat? Maybe just like bring this down here a little bit, then erase all the in-between bits. Like this is literally like pretty much exactly what I was going for. So I want to animate the hand first before I do anything. So if I just sketch it out like this, right? Alright, and then I just kind of animate in between these two, right? Because we can animate the blicky like afterwards. Because of the way the shot's going to be all set up, we can animate it like afterwards, you know? So now we're basically just going to have it spin. Kind of like this. I hope when I play it, it actually makes sense, and it doesn't just look like... I don't know, trying to think of something to say, but nothing came to mind, I guess. But look, the point is that it better look cool at least. Okay, well at the moment I like it very much. So far, this has been going swimmingly. Like, everything so far has just been going to plan. That being said, I'm also not trying to jinx it. But all I'm saying is this could be my shortest video in a while. Alright, let's have a look. Alright, nice. So what we want to do now is have the hand kind of smear backwards like this, because we're going to have him pull back. Actually, on second thought, this part kind of goes on a little too long. He's actually kind of dragging it, so I'm going to shorten it. Yeah, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to add some kind of like startup frame. So it's like, because to suddenly go from this just to like just straight hand action is a bit, I don't know, I kind of want to have it be, you know, at least there like be some sort of movement. You know what I mean? Okay, so if we went like this is going to be the pointy finger. The one with the pistol kind of on it. Damn, what is that? Definitely gonna shrink the hand. Way too thick. That thumb looks really stubby still. Maybe if we try a little bit of a smear frame like this, right? I know I'm going crazy with the smear frames in this video, but trust me, I think they're necessary. There's a lot of swing action going on here, so. And there we go. Okay, that should be the trigger. Finger will be coming out like that. There we go. Okay. Then the middle finger will be going around it like this. Then we got the bottom of it. Then we got the end of the finger here like this. Now we can focus on boom, like that. Does that look right? Maybe if I just have like the rest of the fingers kind of like wrap around it. Alright, that looks a bit better. I mean, I think so, at least to me anyways. Then because of the angle that it's at, by the end, this finger here should be lowered, right? Maybe something like this? Okay, I can already see a few things that need to be sorted out with this. You know what, overall not terrible. And skadoosh. I don't know why I said that, I'm running out of things to say. Okay, so we kind of need the front of the blicky now. So if we do something like this, right? This should make sense, I believe. This is where the trigger would go. Then go here like this. Kind of the angle I want, but hang on a second. We need to go like here like this. And then his finger will go through here. Then we kind of want the head to peek through here. Maybe something like that. Now I just need a somewhat symmetrical shot. Mainly for the thumbnail. Dante also wears some like thing, doesn't he? Kind of something like this, right? This could be like completely wrong and I just won't know until I look him up. He's gonna have them dang blickies. They're gonna be here like this. Wait, no, here's the trigger. Here's his finger. We've got his other fingers wrapped around the blicky. That's gotta be the longest pistol handle I've ever seen in my life. Either that or his hands are all messed up. Probably both. I kind of don't want to erase this here. I very much like it. I'm gonna mirror it. I think I'm getting somewhere. Okay, so what if we have him up this way? Yeah, actually maybe I'll have them upright like this instead of having them all tilted. Is that how it's... Wait, why does that look weird then? Don't have his finger like wrap around it like that. Okay, we are not going to talk about that. I don't know how else to explain this, but his hand looks angled up too much. Yeah, hang on a second, let me just try this again. What if I followed the knuckles, and then like turned it that way? Bro, what? I've been using a picture of my IRL hand and it still looks terrible. Bro, how? Okay, why am I making this so complicated? Alright, head, shoulders. Alright, hands. This is what he was wearing. I think so. I don't know. I might have to fact check that. But basically it is. Then he's got like a white shirt underneath. Then he has some kind of like black belt or black strap. Whatever it is. Then it's got like a little buckle thing on the side here. Alright, what about his hair though? Okay, this is going to take a little while. Alright, thank goodness I used a reference here because otherwise I would have stuck with this. Oh my god. Okay, but speaking of references though, I kind of need to finish the rest of his outfit. So it comes out like this, then it goes up, down, and then comes back up here, and goes behind the ear. And then this will also kind of come down behind here like this. Alright, but we need to redraw ASAP because these lines are all different thicknesses. Actually, but first I kind of want to get the facial features down, right? So, I have a picture here. Okay, so the eyebrows come up above his ears. Yeah, actually, hold up. I mean, okay. I mean, I think it's going well. Just looks like an old man. I don't... Wait, hang on a second. Maybe it might... And it goes like that. Alright, now to try and make it look symmetrical. This is gonna be a long day, isn't it? I'm not gonna lie, that forehead work is crazy, bro. I think I can have the mouth just like evenly like shaped, you know what I mean? Okay, now he just looks real unhinged. Okay, so first things first, we're definitely gonna like lower the hairline because that forehead work is insane. Do you reckon the issue is that his eyes are like too big. Because like just looking at the reference image, his eyes are like smaller and a little further apart. I think that might have literally been the biggest issue. I don't know why, I think that solved like 99% of the problems here. The other 1% being that I just can't draw anything other than Dragon Ball to save my life. Which I'd even argue I can't even draw that. Okay, so from here we can grab a very bright yellow, and then we can go ahead and do something like this with it. Might have to go over this one again, but basically something like this. Maybe we can add like another one in there just to kind of give it a slightly smoother transition. I'm not really sure if that's how pistols firing even actually works. I'm not sure if it's meant to look smooth, but I don't know. We'll just see how it looks anyways. This took so long, like I cannot even begin to explain. That is just like, I can't even think of a word to say. But anyways. Very nice. Okay. Okay, I've just noticed he's got fingerless gloves as well, so I'm gonna add those real quick. Okay, so something else that I forgot about is that he kind of has these like things on his shoulders here, these like dark red things. So I've added that now. But anyways, as for his colors, I think I'm going to use the ones in this screenshot here.